What's up, Bardians? Curvaceous here, and last night I was on my hunter, messing around, trying a little punchy boy build, and my friend Lionheart, we were kind of discussing about Assassin's Cowl or Liar's Handshake for a punchy boy build, and like we went into a custom match to see which one heals for more. What we kind of discovered was I think that this exotic is like broken, like literally broken, like not working, or is worded extremely badly. And for me, I think it's a bit of both, a lot of both. Also, by the way, Assassin's Cowl and Liar's Handshake, they basically heal for the same. But let's look at this, read this with me. Cross counter. Using your arc melee ability or being hit by a melee attack will allow you to follow up with an extremely powerful melee counterpunch that will heal you. First thing I noticed with this thing is this only heals you if you double punch somebody. No matter if you have your arc melee ability active, it only heals you if you double punch somebody, and that's kind of pointless because, well, if you're gonna double punch somebody, you're gonna have to trade, or like it just defeats the purpose. If you get punched and then you punch them, there's no heal. So, like I just said, if they punch you, that activates the counter punch down here on the bottom left. You punch them for 300, they die instantly, but you don't get healed like the description says. Now this also mentions using your arc melee ability, but from what I've noticed, your arc melee ability takes almost nothing into account of this. It's also not very specific. It doesn't say anything about having to use arc specifically. Now you may think, well, Cerridius, it says right there, using your arc melee ability, but there's that or. That or right there means there's one of two possible criteria you have to meet in order to, get the counterpunch that will heal you. So if we just take out that first part where it says using your arc melee ability and the or, and then just leave it to where it says being hit by a melee attack will allow you to follow up, blah blah blah. It should work on any subclass, right? It should work on Night Stalker. It should work on Golden Gun. It doesn't specify anything about arc other than saying you have one option of using your arc melee ability or get hit by a melee attack. Now there's other exotics in the game that, have something similar. Just my problem is that big or on the Liar Handshake. So like this, the insurmountable skull fort fills with arc melee abilities, trigger health regen, and restore melee energy. This is only going to work on Striker Titan because they're the only ones with arc melee abilities, but there's no or. There's no or saying just being punched by something. Doomfang Pauldrons. Void melee kills. That's only going to work on Sentinel. Wings of Sacred Dawn. When Dawnblade is equipped, aiming weapons while you're midair suspends you for a short time. So this is only going to work when you have Dawnblade, any Solar Tree subclass equipped. So it doesn't work on other subclasses. So we're just going to assume that simply because it says arc on the first part, even though the whole or part's there, it only works on arc subclass for Hunter. Now, that's still just a little bit of like wording issue. I still think that the exotic is messed up. People said it only works with Top Tree. Well, it only works with Top Tree because of the actual what combination blow does. Kill an enemy with the melee ability. So your combination blow has to be charged. And if you kill them with that, you'll begin health regen. So you can't double punch them and get healed. You have to kill them on your first hit with combination blow active to get your health regen. So no, you don't have to use this with Top Tree. It doesn't even specify that. People were telling me that in chat last night, and no, that defeats the purpose of this exotic. If you're saying you have to do it because of Top Tree, then you're getting healed because of the Top Tree's ability, not because of the exotic's ability. Using your arc melee ability. Keyword there is ability. That means it should be a charged melee punch, disorientating blow, combination blow. What's the Tempest Strike? That's a charged melee hit, not just a regular melee hit. If it was a regular melee hit, it wouldn't say ability. For example, if we go to a Titan and we look at Top Tree Sentinel, we have two melee things on this, right? This one says melee kills restore health for you and nearby enemies. This means you just have to punch somebody. There's no ability required. You just punch them on this and you get healed. But if you kill them with your charged melee ability, that's how you get your overshoot. That right there kind of clarifies the whole ability. Your ability is a charged melee, not just a regular melee. So this is gonna be test one. Test one is I have my melee charged, I'm gonna be wounded, and I'm gonna double melee. So, 2 headshots, 1 body. I'm gonna double melee him. Now that heals me. I am on bottom tree. Now we're gonna redo the same scenario without a charged melee. 2 head, 1 body. Okay, so without a charged melee, it still healed me. So as you can see from these first 2 little tests, regardless of having my melee ability charged or not, if I just punch him once, cross counter activates, right? If I punch him again, I get the big melee, 300 damage, one-shotting melee, and I'm getting healed. This is a double punch with or without charged melee, I get healed. Now, third scenario we're gonna do charged melee, and he's gonna punch me once, and I'm gonna punch him. Punch me once. No heal. Even with the charged melee. Come back, we'll try it again. Fourth scenario, no charged melee. He punches me, and then I punch him.
Are you ready?
Yep. No heal. So in the third scenario, we had Lionheart punch me, which wounded me, activated the cross counter on my exotic. I punch him with a charged melee. I one-shot him for 300 damage, but I'm not getting healed. Same thing happens in the fourth scenario. I have him punch me, cross counter activates, and I punch him with an uncharged melee. It one-shots him for 300, but I get no heal. No heal. So, I don't know, chat. Either this exotic is worded extremely badly, or it's broken. I personally think it's broken. And worded very badly. What did I have to do? So yeah, you shoot me 2 times, 2 head, 1 body, and then I'll punch you and then punch him.
Alright. Alright, potato.
That healed me. Because it was 2 punches.
Yeah, it only procs on second.
That's just no point. Like, I don't know.
That's not right. It has to be broken. Like, cause it.
I mean,
the reason why it punched me, or if I punch a line once, I get cross counter active, right? And and then I punch you, you die, I get healed. But if line punch me, I have cross counter active. I punch him, he dies 1 hit, I don't get healed.
This is their fate.
I think the punch is gonna be back to back real fast.
You could say technically yes, it is broken. It's just either the wording's horrible or yeah, it is broken, and they just haven't really cared to fix it. That's what I think.
You don't even, like, the arc melee ability doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, no.
Now, from what I think on how this exotic should work is, if you have cross counter active and you get a melee kill, you hit for that big 300 melee, it should heal you. You should get that heal. But right now, with how it's working, you have to double melee somebody. If you double melee somebody and you get the kill, then yeah, and you survive, then yeah, that's cool. You get healed, you know, about half your health. That's not bad. But if you're gonna double melee somebody, it might turn into a trade, and then it also defeats the purpose of, you know, if you get punched and that cross counter activates on you, and then you have that big 300 punch and you punch them, you should get healed based off how it's worded at the end of, you know, how they say in the exotic description. But that's not how it works, and I'm thinking that the exotic is slightly broken, or, well, both. The exotic is, you know, slightly broken, working halfway properly, and worded pretty badly. Now, it's very possible it's only halfway working, because if you look at Doomfang pauldrons right now, Doomfang pauldrons, they're messed up on a Sentinel Titan. Sentinel Titans have, with Doomfang pauldrons, they can last in their super quite a while in the Crucible, and, you know, wipe a team a couple times. It's not a huge deal that it's broken, but I think if it was fixed and it was working properly, you could get some pretty crazy punchy boy stuff in the Crucible. Like, you just run in, someone punches you, brings you down to half health, you punch them, one-shot them, and then you heal, you're back at full health, and then Rinse and repeat, and keep doing that and chaining it. Anyway, though, Bardians, I think that shows pretty well that, you know, it's broken. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's how it's intended to work, but based off what I'm reading and tested, I don't think that's how it worked. And a lot of people, and everybody was agreeing with me last night in stream, you know, a few hundred people were agreeing. That's going to be it for me, though, Bardians. I hope you guys have a good Christmas tomorrow. So, Merry Early Christmas from Mia and I.
Merry Christmas, bitches!
And we'll see you in the next video. As always, stay thick.